Oh, hi there. It's me. It's Uncle Ron. I'm not doing Uncle Ron's thoughts, but I did want to talk about a couple things that we'll be doing. Should be keeping the YouTube thing active, and I've started a new gaming channel called Retro Sports Network. If you've, oops, didn't want you to see my underwear. I'm sorry about that. If you've gone through my playlist before, I did some play-by-play on some games, some simulation games, and I can't retract this anymore. I enjoyed doing it and stopped doing it, and it's with different editions of games that I currently have. So I've started 2 replays for the channel. Actually, I've started 3. I've started 2 baseball and 1 football. We're going to upload, you'll see 2 games a week in an overall 1964 Pro Baseball replay using Action PC 17. It's today's the 27th. It'll probably go up tomorrow, and that means I'll have to upload. I think I've done 8 games so far. Well, 7 and 1 that didn't quite work out. So that has started. So if you're a big fan of 60s baseball, we've got stuff for you. That should be pretty good. The other one I'm doing for baseball is I'm going to do the late 40s run for the Red Sox. We're not going to do every game for the 64 replay, by the way. So 2 games a week from the 64 replay. They'll become available on Wednesdays and Saturdays, just like we were doing for a Wednesday night baseball game and the old NBC game, Saturday game of the week. The Red Sox replay will be, of course, slanted more towards the Red Sox. That one I plan on doing every season from 46 all the way through 50. And this little run. And those will be Tuesdays and Fridays. So if there was no game on a Tuesday, there's no video for that. So that should take care of it. So there's some four games a week going up for that. The Red Sox one will start the week after the first of the 64s go up there. So the first, let's see what else. And also doing, I'm going to replay the 80s in football using Action PC Football 16. And so I taped. There's no we here. The first game from the 1980 season. We'll do one of those a week, and those will go up on Mondays. And so we'll go from 80 to 89, doing 1 game a week, what I think is the best game of the week on paper, with me coaching both the offenses. We'll try to get some hockey in there as well, and some golf, and some one-offs. I'd love to figure out how to do basketball, but the basketball game that I use, it just isn't really visual enough to do it, and it would be a strictly radio play-by-play. The football games will be broken into halves, so you don't have to sit there and watch an hour and a half if you don't want. The ideal thing is to try to get these videos around 40 minutes or so you can take it in. It's not required that you'll watch the actual video. I try to give a good enough description that you can actually just kind of have enough for background noise. And of course, hit like, subscribe. The first 4 weeks of the 64 baseball season are already in the can. So if you want to make suggestions on things I'm doing right or wrong, they're not going to get corrected until I go to tape again. And I'm going to get some Red Sox games out this week to tape. So the first month of what should go out in January should already be taken care of. But beyond that, and of course, doing a podcast with my buddy Ricky Keeler, co-editor or co-site expert for Washington Nationals District.net. Not sure we're doing that again, but hit like and subscribe on that channel. So watch my Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, everything will go up on there. And I want to give a special thanks to, excuse me, I'll burp up the handful of nuts I had before I hit record. I want to give a special shout out to Al Red Sox fan on YouTube and Twitter. Al started watching my videos. Whatever would possess him to do that, I do not know. But he calls a pretty good game himself. He's into the fight game, and he's done some 74 football and some Red Sox using OTP. That's not my simulation engine of choice. But give him a like and a follow as well. And subscribe, because he's pretty good at it, and he likes the boxing things. I'm going to work some boxing into it. But I'll tell you more later as we do that. So he started watching my stuff, and I went, I kind of enjoy doing that. And so I started to do it again. So Retro Sports Network, I believe that's 3 separate words. So we'll do the likes and the subscribes there, and so we're going to do, I believe, a minimum of 52 games from the 64 baseball season to roughly about that many from the Red Sox season, plus any postseason for both. And for the football, it's one game per week, so it's 16, and then I'm not quite sure how we'll do the playoffs yet, depending on, I suppose, on who makes it. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and so follow Retro Sports Network, and by the time that things are up and running, I should have games up 6 days a week. So there's 6 chances for you to be bored to tears or be highly entertained, whatever one you'd like to do. So until then, I'm going to do some videos on this. Oh, the cat's moving behind me. Back on my regular YouTube page, the one you're looking now, we're going to do some videos. It's been a challenging year. But that's for another day. And until now, Ron Juckett, good to talk to you. We'll talk to you the next time. Yes, it is, boxers.